All right, welcome everyone again. This is the second video of this channel. This is November 26th, 2024. As I said yesterday, I mainly focused on Eurodollar and gold. I'm gonna show you first why I didn't trade Eurodollar and then later on why I entered that position on gold. Eurodollar, I of course started from daily and 4 hour to see where we were headed. As you can see, the daily is pretty short. We said yesterday that we accepted this low on the weekly chart, so we're probably gonna see long run continuation for the price to reach probably 1 again or 1.01 but we'll see that in the future. So this this candle closing on Friday gave us a good view for the price to rebalance at least this level, and the price managed to do that. As you can see, there's a fair value gap here that has to be filled, and some rebalances here. 4 hour time frame is still short, and the 15-minute time frame was short this morning. I was expecting the price to range into this area, then take my order block, gave us an entry, and keep on going down. But after a choppy Frankfurt, I'm gonna switch to the 1 minute, and after a choppy Frankfurt, we actually managed to basically, I don't know, skyrocket again on the upside. So as you can see, grab liquidity here, but we didn't have a change of character or a break of structure except for this movement here, and at 9:30 the price reverted. So I was expecting the price to go a little bit lower, I'm not gonna lie to you, but as you can see on the 5 minutes, there was a nice, very nice entry I didn't take. On this candle here, you could have easily took this trade on the 50% here, and of course would have been unfilled, or here on the beginning of the order block. All right, London session 9:30 reverse, easy. So your target would have been this high, or again the previous highs here on the 4 hour order block. So the price managed to break up the the order block. So that's why I didn't take this trade, because I was expecting the price to, as I told you, to continue below. So this order block didn't actually shouldn't have the power to break this order block, but it had. So I actually waited the price to come back on the 5 minutes, and I saw that there was an entry here, all right, after this engulfing candle, but the price didn't manage to come back inside this fair value gap here, while I was actually waiting the price to come back here, this fair value gap here. Okay, so I was expecting this, but as you can see, the price didn't manage to fail me. So it kept on going. To be honest with you, not the best day ever. Price also managed to come back up to this 4 hour structure liquidity. So, you know, there's another order block here, but I'm not gonna push it to buy on the beginning of the New York session. It's just stupid to me. And I'm gonna switch to gold to show you what I've done, which to me it's 10 times better. All right, so gold on the daily chart, we saw yesterday a bullish engulfing. So this area here is the imbalance closure that we potentially can see for the price to keep on going. The reason because I think the prices keep on going down is because the gold managed to break down these daily lows. So this daily low was holding the price up. The price broke this first zone, this first order block, so it shifted the structure to come back down here. The low didn't manage to hold the price down, and we closed below. So we also closed the weekly candle below this low here. That gave us a confirmation for the price to continue on the downside. As you can see here, we have another fair value gap that I haven't mentioned yet. I'm gonna do this now. This is on a daily fair value gap, of course. And so as you can see, the price was literally melting down from Wednesday to the next Wednesday, where so a whole week of the price pushing down, and then slowly losing its strength. So as soon as I saw this candle, I knew that probably the push was over. So the price ended its fuel. It grabbed some fuel on these lows here. So some liquidity was grabbed here. The price managed to close above, and then it had a beautiful engulfing candle on the Monday 18th. So last week, sorry, we managed to take some buys and also some losses, but overall was nice. The zones that I consider were this daily and H4 order block and this daily fair value gap that I draw here. That is also a 4-hour order block as well. So a really strong zone, fair value gap and order block at the same time. Price didn't even manage to close above the 50% engulfing candle, and the rest is history, you know. So as soon as we reached the first zone, second zone was here, third zone was this order block, the price didn't manage to close below its internal low. So what I saw was this hammer after a strong bearish move. So that means that if there's a zone on the lower time frame here, the price is probably gonna reverse to go into this fair value gap or this daily rebalance that we saw earlier. So that's what I was aiming to, and that's what actually happened. So I'm gonna show you right now the position I took. Let's switch to the 15-minute time frame and go back to our zone. So we don't have a closure on the 4-hour. We have a market that is accumulating a little bit, and also a bullish closure above the previous 15-minute structure. So the previous high that was holding a price down has been broken. This is right now was breaker block. Of course, it's not important right now. So the price managed to take the liquidity, creating a new high, and this high has been broken by this candle. So this is the candle that gave us the actual shift in the structure. So what I was looking for is the price to keep on going on the 15 minutes, right? And going back on an optimal trade entry and OTE, which is this green zone here, all right? And this green zone here is also on the 1 minute. It's also an order block. A really powerful actually order block here, because you see the price shooted up in 2 candles. It managed to cover, I don't know how many pips are these, but a lot. It managed to cover almost 13, all right? So 13 points on gold, and then shifting structure. So this is a really strong area to me. Waited for the price here, waited for the 1 minute structure to align at least on the first lower high, not the main structure. So the main structure was here on the 1 minute, but this was the first lower high. The price managed to close really good with this body. That was the London session order block, and as soon as I saw the price creating some structure, I've decided to enter my position on this moment here, and the price then started to climb up. I took my break even here on the M5 closure above this high right here. So as soon as the price reached here, and then when it got here, I took the partial. So my first partial was here. I left 20% of the position, and I closed everything in here. The reason I closed everything in here is that on the higher time frame we are still bearish. So the price could have just, you know, keep on going down after reaching this high. Instead, it managed to go a little bit back up, but you know, this is the beginning of a New York session. So I'm probably not gonna trade a New York session today, to be honest with you, just because I don't feel like doing so. But I'll update you later if I do. This is the account I'm trading on, and this is the operations. You can see the price. I opened the position, I had my stop loss, I had my closing price, and then the take profit. So this is the volume I opened with, even though I'm trading on a $50,000 account, which is a challenge account, just because as I explained in the first video, I am fighting against a self-sabotage problem that I have with myself. So I've risked like $70 on this trade. The total was surely a 1 to 5, but as you can see, I didn't risk that much, and I'm probably gonna continue risk this ridiculous amount until I don't feel confident enough to open a full size, which will be 0.5% or a 1%. So for now, that's all, probably for the day too, but I don't know that yet. So I'll catch up with you probably later.